So I just finished a game on Arabia against Kingle Tono. Um, I don't think I've ever played him before, but I've been trying to try different civs and sort of master them so that I can get better overall rather than just being a Bulgarians guy, you know? So I'm trying it out as Spanish today. I am the Spanish and he is the Tatars. So, the goal with Spanish is to make it to Castle Age with enough stone for a castle, and from there you can build conquistadors, which are one of the strongest units because they're a gunpowder unit at a time in the game when no other units have access to gunpowder. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but unfortunately, look at this. I lose a villager to the boar. So, I'm already behind here. I haven't lost a village to the boar in a long time, but I've been trying to get boars without loom more often, and that's what happens. So, see if I have a village, if I'm behind in villagers now. We're about the same in villagers. I guess he's half a villager ahead. And then I send my scout to his TC and lose it. So I'm down a boar and a scout, so I type 11, haha, in the chat because, wow, this game is starting off bad. So he's up to 18 villagers, I'm at 17. So this Dark Age is not going very well. Yeah, I'm telling him about it. So at this point, I just want to wall my base, and I know that since I've got stone here, I should probably wall it in so that I make sure I still have access to it once the aggression starts. What are these villagers doing? Nothing? Oh, okay. There they go. So I'm going for a scout build, which is something I've been practicing lately, and unfortunately I'm just a little bit short on food. Okay, so it's actually a 23 villager scout rush, which is not exactly how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to go up at about 20 villagers, 21 pop, assuming you still have your starting scout, which of course I don't. But it's alright, it's alright. So I figure just keep trying to wall off the front of my base, and then I'll probably put a stable here once I get to feudal. He gets to feudal slightly before me, which is okay, but if it's 23 pop for me, it's 26 for him, so he was probably a 25 pop up. So I don't... Do I know what he's... I don't think I know what he's doing. Yeah, all I scouted, because I lost my scout, all I scouted was his lumber camp, his main gold, and the TC where the scout died. So I don't know much about this map. In fact, I'm having to scout some of it with villagers here because, you know, I need to know what to wall up. You know, in retrospect, I should have walled straight to this wood line and then to the edge of the map. Would have given me a better, more concise space to defend, and maybe I wouldn't have gotten them up sooner. But here come my scouts, and I see, okay, well, he's walled. I don't want to reveal my hand too much, so I don't want the scouts to just sit there and bang at a wall. I'd rather try to find a hole in the wall first, if it exists, which it doesn't look like it does exist. So I confirm he is walled up. Look how tiny and concise his base is. Like, that's a good thing for him. Okay, alright, so he saw that. Alright, I sent my scouts this way to bang at this wall, and then here come his scouts. So, he's got 4 scouts, and I only had 3. But because he attacked my scouts, that let me know he's going scouts, so immediately I start creating spearmen. I see this scout here that's sort of trying to guard the entrance to my base. And I tried to attack him downhill with the villager, and it didn't work. So I'm already down another villager. So before all this started, I had 37 villagers compared to his 36. So I actually, despite my bad start in Dark Age, I started with a pretty good. I managed to boom enough to where I got a villager lead on him. Alright, so I know scouts are coming in, so I try to start quick walling, but then I'm gonna fail here. Oh, yeah, see, I fail. Tried to get the houses up to block him, but it's not happening. Oh, okay, I did block him out of there. He's also in on the wood line. So again, I had 37 villagers. Let's see what it's like when this is over, because this is not looking pretty. But then I thought, well, if there's just a couple of scouts, I can defend with a couple of spearmen. But here come 2 more scouts. So I'm like, what the heck? He's going like full scouts here. Now I'm having to run my wood villagers because the scouts are there. I've got no one on gold, and then here come 3 more scouts. So this guy has, I've killed like 3 scouts already. So this is probably 9, maybe 10 scouts. I'm on my way up to Castle Age, so that's a good thing. But yeah, it's not. I'm not able to do a whole lot. I do have this stable, which when I get to Castle Age, I can make knights, but that's not gonna. I mean, it'll help a little bit with the scouts. The main thing is to just keep producing spearmen to attack these guys. Okay, and that spearman does. Yeah, okay, he gets 1 hit off. Still got 5 scouts. So the thing though is, okay, he is still creating villagers and expanding his eco. That's good. That's good. So the scouts loop around, kill my gold villagers again. And is this 3 more scouts, or is this the same ones? It might be the same ones. I told him, great scout rush, because look, he's still got 5 scouts in my base, and he's already killed like 8 villagers, because I'm down to 31 now. And I have been creating a few here and there. Alright, so the goal here, get rid of these scouts, and then I can maybe go into knights, get some counter aggression on him, and then get my castle up. These villagers, unfortunately, some of them, after building the houses, they're just idle, not doing anything. They need to go back to work, getting more stone so I can build a castle. Alright. See, spearmen do a great job against scouts. Man, I had a spearman sitting over here on my gold, but I decided to move it. So now I've got a quick wall here. Do it. Okay, whew. Alright. Good job quick walling there. And then, look what shows up. Skirmishers? Alright, so that's a problem because that's a ranged unit, which will be able to just fire items at my villager. But these knights, which were intended to go to his base, are actually gonna go ahead and kill these skirmishers. And then these spearmen, hopefully, will take on the scouts. Alright, so that's a good play. I did not see these villagers. He sent villagers forward. I don't know why. But I killed the rest of his scouts and all the skirms. Now he's blocking me in, or trying to. But hey, I've got another knight here. Might as well use it. Oh, hi. I'll take those villagers. Free picks. So now he's laughing because I caught him with the villagers, and I'm going to... okay, now this is tough. He actually sends the villagers in different directions so that I won't find them. But I'm paying attention. I noticed one went that way, so I sent a knight that way, and I saw that one too out of the corner of my eye, so I managed to mop up all the forward villagers. So I'm actually pretty proud of that, because he had a great play of separating them. It's hard to find them when you do that. But now that I've killed up all of his aggression, what I need to do is recover economically. I've got enough for a castle. I might as well send these knights forward. So you see, I just grab these knights and say, alright, let's go. Let's find something to attack. and I'm finishing the walls on my base. This one's not, but this one is. And here come villagers for the castle that I will try to plop down right here. So, retrospect, here would have been a much better castle. Would have denied his wood and his gold. But I thought here, because it was right in front of his military production, blocking this stone. Anyway, so I head in to try to get the gate. So 41 villagers for me, 44 for him. So after all of that, I am surprised that he doesn't have a much greater villager lead. I guess those 3 forward villagers that I mopped up were a big deal. And now that he's having to deal with this, he's not. Yeah, he's going up to Castle Age. That's right. Okay, he's not even in Castle Age yet. That's the problem when you go with aggressive Feudal Age, is you spend so much resources that you can't get to Castle Age. So, if I could break through this gate, which he's investing 3 villagers in repairing it. Look at all the wood he has. He has 3,000 wood in Feudal Age. Anyways, he's investing 3 villagers in repairing that. But if I were to break through, I could kill those spearmen pretty easily because I have knights with armor, and that wouldn't really stop me. I would be in and I would just wreck a bunch of his eco. So the 3 villagers repairing is a big deal here. Meanwhile, my castle's almost up. I see that it's not being threatened, so I send those villagers forward. I bring the spears my way, because I know this castle's about to go up. And now I'm letting the castle do its work on the pikemen. And then he immediately builds another gate where he just lost one. So good job on his part there, because as you'll see, I'm trying to send the knights forward again. But I don't want to run into the pikemen because they will do a good job of killing me, killing the knights. Instead, I will just kill his barracks, because the barracks is what he's using to create pikemen. As you can see, he's got 3 queued up. If I can kill them first, I should really task the castle with shooting it as well. Okay, now he's trying to get a castle up. I do see that. I can see that in my field of vision here. That he, well, not yet. I will soon. I gotta kill these pikemen, bring them to the castle. Alright, and now I come over, and now I see the castle, and I think, okay, kill the pikemen. Now try to go around and kill the villagers, but he knows this is coming, and gets a good quick wall on both sides, so no chance for me to get those villagers, no chance to stop that castle. I'm just going to decide to send these knights around and kill as many villagers as I can. So at this point I've got 53, he's got 47, so he's been stuck trying to build or repair and defend and build a castle, and going up to Castle Age. So he hasn't really been able to create enough villagers. Although he did just build a new TC over here, which I have not spotted yet, but I'm still killing villagers in his eco, so I am running into Castle Fire, which is not a good thing. Can I get one more villager? Well, this is close. I did. Got the villager and the knight at the same time. So he's down to 39 villagers, and I have 57. Okay, so now I've got a pretty strong villager lead, so my eco should be doing pretty good. I have to be pretty, in a pretty good position here. I'm trying to shoot down his walls here. Unfortunately, I can't quite reach this villager. I am creating conquistadors in my castle, which I could send out to snipe this villager, but then they would be in the range of the castle fire, so I decided not to. This is a bug in the spectating. I don't actually see these farms. If I did, I would know there's a TC here. But instead, I I am investing in some upgrades. So I figure, what's that one called? Bodkin Arrow, that's right. Okay, Bodkin Arrow extends the range of my TCs, or my castles, and also the Conquistadors. Now I'm building another castle over here. I thought that he still had villagers on this wood, because there was a lumber camp there, but no, he doesn't. So it doesn't actually do as much as I hoped. I really should have built it, like, right here. Because I did know about these golds. And I could assume, in fact, you could see that he's already started to take one, so I should have known that. I am starting to build more military, expand my eco up to 65 villagers. He's still only got 42, so that aggression with the knights really killed him. Alright, so I see that this castle didn't do anything on the wood. Either he moved the villagers or they never were there. But now I see this coming in, the ram push. And that's a lot of rams, let me just say that. Alright, 6 rams. All I can do, I mean, the best you can do against rams is melee damage. And I unfortunately, Conquistadors don't do a lot against rams. They've got good armor to protect against it. I'm trying to focus fire down these cav archers and the pikemen just because with the castle so that they don't get distracted by the rams. And there's more rams coming. Alright, I try to get the Conquistadors out. They're taking fire from the castle. They got pikemen coming at them. They got the cav archers. This isn't looking good. Which one should I attack? There's now 4 rams on my castle with a 5th about to hit, so 5 rams on my castle. That castle's dead. So, can't do anything about that castle now. It's gone. And all the Conquistadors, down to 3 now from what I had in there. So now at this point, he's trying to pull the rams away. He probably should have went forward to this castle, because he just mopped up my army, and those rams, they had a good chance of taking out this castle. And unfortunately, my Conquistadors are more vulnerable than I'd like. Oh, don't send the knight into the pikeman. Oh, that's terrible. So now I realize, having all of my military production buildings way back here, just one stable and one barracks and a long ways away, with the units having to walk a long ways, that's just not helping me out. So I'm going to build a bunch more right up here at the front, so it will assist me in getting units into battle faster. He is actually expanding to the left as well. This is one of my blind spots. I tend to put some aggression right on the front, and I don't think about the fact that he would just splash out on either side. I do think about it eventually, but while I'm focused on protecting my castle and building up another army here, look at all those skirmishers. He's really prepared for the Conquistadors. Skirmishers are a counter to the Conquistadors, so that's why he's got those. Alright, here come the rams. They're thinking about it. 7 rams. These cav archers are trying to snipe my military before the rams come in. You know, good try. He lost probably 3 or 4. I lost 1 or 2, so... Alright, so 72 villagers for me, 47 for him. So he's struggling with the booming aspect right now, because he is still pretty hemmed in here. But I decide if he's not going to attack me here, I'll just send these knights off to this gold and see what's there. That's when I found this this TC. At the same time, though, that's when he sends his rams. It's a good play on his part, except I think it was actually the other way around in that he didn't even see this, so he never once sent the villagers into the TC to protect them. So he was focused on coming in on my castle. I'm trying desperately to produce more units. Got the knights looping back around after killing all but one of the villagers down here. Oh, he's got Keshiks coming in on the other side, which is a bit unexpected. So, what happened there was he selected his entire army and sent them back, which meant the whole army moves at the same speed, but it's the slowest speed, or the speed of the slowest unit. So, I noticed that, so I went for his valuable cav archers, while I left the skirmishers to slow his army down. So that was a good play on my part. Now, I'm actually going to get a cleanup on the army here. No more skirms, and no more cav archers. Well, one more skirm. I didn't get them all. But I've got more army sitting back here, and massing conquistadors in the castle. I really should be using these conquistadors. Like, his base is open here. I could just come right in around the side and just kill villager, 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 villager. Well, actually, I'm doing that with the knights now. I'm sending the knights in. He notices this time, so... Okay, I think that villager got in the TC. So, I'm just trying to get in here and get some villagers. Kill his eco. 74 villagers to 42. So, he did start to boom some more. He started making more villagers, but it's a rough go right now. So my economy at home, I'm trying to expand my farm eco because yes, I need more food so I can make more cavalry and more conquistadors, knights, etc. Unfortunately, these knights decide to attack the TC, so I will lose those. They easily attack the skirmishers. Skirmishers don't do much damage, but if I don't attack them, they will kill them eventually. I just forgot about those. So honestly, this is enough of an army that I could go back in again, and while harassing him so much, like one right after another like that, could actually be enough to end the game. Now I'm up to 82 villagers. I'm trying to build another castle here. He's only got 44 villagers, so... Alright, so these Keshiks saw the castle and started attacking it, so I'm sending my army to kill them. I really want to get this castle up. I see he's got an army here, but I don't really want to fight a bunch of pikemen, at least until I can get these longswords in the fray. So maybe the longswords could take the pikemen. I'll send the knights off to the cavalry archers and the skirmishers, and then the longswords are just shredding those pikemen. So that's actually a good play there, killing that army. So not only do I protect the castle that's going up, I actually kill his whole army. And this castle is up now, so pretty good good job getting my second castle rebuilt. 49 villagers for him now, 86 for me. There I did try to get some more farms in. I've still got a bunch of idle villagers. These were collecting gold? No, stone, I believe. No, that was wood, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. They're just villagers now because they don't have a job. I'll find them eventually. I did eventually wall this off. Finally. But I could stand to build a few more houses and get these villagers back to work. But my focus is really on the aggression on the front. I've got 12 in that castle, 12 conquistadors in that castle, 3 in this one, so I've got 15 conquistadors. I could really be doing more damage. I actually sent this knight to go scout the other side of the map because I suspect that he would have put some units out here. So I just said, alright, go over there and find something. Now that I made it to Imperial Age, I am beginning to make trebuchets. And that's when I will begin to treb down the castle. I should prep an army. I even made a monk specifically to heal up my units. So that when I go back into the fight, I won't have a bunch of weak units. She is, or he is, healing the longswords first. I would probably rather him heal the knights, but whatever. Alright, so I did scout that he had a lumber camp and a couple of military buildings over here, but unfortunately, although the idea was good to scout that, I completely forgot about it. Now I've got other things on my mind. I'm up to 90 villagers. I did finally put these villagers back to work, for the most part. Still got five idols. I don't think I ever find that one. She built the wall and she's done for the game. I did not see those Keshiks that went off this direction. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Treb is taking out his castle. He sent these over to bang down my gate and then get in my eco. Good counterplay on his part. I actually, though, send these knights back. I'm like, no thanks, don't do that. Trying to build a pikeman, it's not going to get there in time. But because he's busy over here, he doesn't think to move his units forward. So, he's trying to take out the trebuchets, but I send my units in. I even get a conversion on one of the cav archers. So, mopping up that army. He didn't get either trebuchet, so he calls the GG. Because he knows now I'll just try trebbing down his eco. That was it. There wasn't much more he could do. So, we'll take a look at the stats. Military, 188 to 78. It's a pretty good KD. Eco, he had a lot of wood for some reason. He was heavy on wood. You saw that in Feudal Age. He had 3,000 wood. I got to Castle Age faster, and he never got to Imperial Age. This is what happens when you build 9 scouts and 8 skirms in Feudal Age. You get a 30-minute Castle Age. And once my knights got into his eco, he never recovered with the villagers. You can see this is when he went into my eco, so he killed a bunch of my villagers. Then I got to Castle Age, killed that army, and then went into his eco, killed some villagers there, and then later with the battles back and forth between the castles, and eventually killing off a few of his armies, and then getting to the castle itself. So I think the best part of this game was that I was on the back foot after that scout rush that he sent in. He sent 9 scouts. Like that's enough to make a guy call GG. In fact, I was very close to it because I didn't see a way for me to keep going if I was just going to keep losing my eco. But thankfully, like I had hit Castle Age. Once Castle Age arrived, I was like, all right, I have a chance. And I went with the knights, killed up the entire forward army he sent, and then very quickly after that pushed that forward. So I put him on the defensive, and he was on defense the rest of the game. And as I've said in a few of my videos recently, the person who wins is usually the one who goes with the aggression. So the aggressor usually wins. And once you defend and you wipe up his army, you got to realize he probably doesn't have another army at home. So, and definitely not another one coming at you. So just send them forward and put him on the defensive. It's a great way to turn the tables.